What's up guys, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, just finishing up a 5.5-hour stint at my favorite coffee shop behind me, going crazy with Asana and task managers, have a bunch of fun stuff to share with you. But first, dinner time. All right, all fueled up, ready to go for another work session here. So I wanted to share with you today what I worked on. Now, most of my workday was in Google Sheets and Asana, our task manager, essentially auditing our process for creating YouTube videos and then looking at ways to optimize and looking for pieces of things that I could begin to offload again to my team. Now, one of the things I like to do as an entrepreneur is I like to think of myself as a manager and a builder. And so I'll get into that in a second, but essentially as a builder, someone who's building a business, I like to think of myself as a builder because builders tend to build something new. They're not really the maintenance people, right? So the building person is always making a new building, they're working on something new. The maintenance person is making sure whatever the builder put together is continuing to work correctly. So when you're looking for things to outsource all that maintenance stuff and we'll focus on the builder stuff. Okay, so with that out of the way, here's the two different kind of mindsets I see us having as solopreneurs. When we think of being our own boss, we tend to forget what a boss does. And a boss, in terms of managing a team or a department, they have two tasks. Number one is to assign tasks to everybody else. And then number two, make sure you're on track to meet your goals. And so I like to do 10% manager or boss time and then 90% builder time. So the boss or manager time is when you're planning your goals. It's when you're deciding what you're going to work on. When you're deciding what direction you're going to take your business. And then a secondary task in the manager field or mindset, so to speak, is looking to streamline processes, which is what I spent the majority of my day doing. And so that's about 10% of my time. Then when I'm in builder mode, which is the other 90% of my time, I never want to ask the question, what should I do next? Because I like separating the two and treating them as two different people. So when I'm a manager in my task manager, Asana manager, I will assign tasks to myself as if it's someone else. So when I'm taking off the management hat and I'm putting on the builder hat to go build the business, I'm never asking the question, what should I do next? Because the manager part of me already figured that out. I'm just following the rules. So I treat myself like everybody else on the team. And this does two things. Number one, it increases your productivity because you're not switching back and forth. You always know exactly where you need to go. So you have 110% of your mental power on whatever you're building or working on for that day. And then number two, it allows you to scale in the future because you get used to separating these two things. And it's a lot easier to see a task list that you create as if it's for somebody else, even if it's just you right now. And then in the future, when you're ready to scale or bring someone on, you already have a task list and you can look at it and go, you know what? I could have someone do this, I could have someone do this, and I could have someone do this, and then I'll just do this, this, and that. And then all of a sudden, you're already ready to bring people on and start plugging them into your team. And that's one of the biggest productivity and kind of scaling lessons I've learned, even though I only have, two part-time people working for me. Following this mindset and separating the two has been instrumental in allowing me to scale and quickly offload things that I shouldn't be working on. Go ahead and comment below if you have any questions about the difference between like manager and builder, or if you've come up with another way to make sure that you assign yourself tasks and always stay on track. So of course, you know what to do. Until the next video, thank you for watching and keep building the business you love. Take care.